Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT, we're tracking the latest protests out of Ferguson, Missouri after a grand jury's decision.
A pickup truck crashed into a double-stack car hauler, causing a shutdown on Interstate 75.
And a Lexington man lucky to walk away from a terrifying crash. Well, of those stories and more, and breaking news as it happens, it's coming up on WKYT This Morning. Good morning to you and welcome. It's good to have you with us as we get this Tuesday morning off and rolling. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Two big stories, it seems like today. One would be the weather, because it's super cold, and the other, of course, the Ferguson fallout from the grand jury announcement made last night that they decided not to indict the officer in that case.
And despite a lot of pleas for calm, there's been violence throughout the night and protests in cities across the country. We'll have the details on that in just a bit. Tracking much colder temperatures across central Kentucky, though, this morning.
And there's actually a chance of snow tomorrow and on Thanksgiving. Let's turn now to meteorologist Micah Harris for a look at your morning forecast.
Yeah, the good news, though, is we're starting off with a dry start. We're going to have mostly sunny skies. Temperatures will be much cooler. You'll feel it outside. There's no doubt about that. But as we head throughout the next few days, clouds will start to appear, and then we'll start to see that chance of snow. It's not a big impact snow. It's nothing like that. Nothing like the East Coast system. It's going to be rolling through their neck of the woods. Live sky camera there is your shot. It's a beautiful start this morning. Temperatures are in the 30s. A couple of 40s sprinkled in down toward the southeast because of the cloud cover. Nonetheless, it is much cooler, and it'll stay that way for today. Low to mid 40s expected. At least we'll have a lot of sunshine to deal with toward the afternoon. But focus of the forecast, that travel impact. How much will it impact your travel and your families coming on in? I'll go over the latest details coming up.
All right, Micah, thank you, and we'll see you shortly.
A grand jury has decided not to indict a white Ferguson, Missouri police officer for the shooting death of Michael Brown, an unarmed black teenager.
Ferguson, Missouri burned into the early morning hours as protesters set fire to several stores and cars. The night of looting and violent clashes with police came after the grand jury decided not to indict police officer Darren Wilson.
Michael Brown's parents have lost more than anyone. We should be honoring their wishes.
The Brown family released a statement saying, quote, "We are profoundly disappointed that the killer of our child will not face the consequences of his actions."
Folks in Ferguson aren't the only ones protesting the grand jury's decision. Protesters in Oakland, California, laid in the streets in chalk outlines. They also shut down a major highway near San Francisco. Police say they closed the highway in both directions for the safety of the demonstrators. The freeway reopened about an hour later.
And groups in Lexington are voicing their concerns over the decision as well.
A peaceful protest has been planned for tonight. WKYT's Victor Puente joins us live from downtown with the plans for this particular protest. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, this protest is one of thousands planned across the country in response to that grand jury's decision not to indict Officer Darren Wilson. It's being led by the Stop Mass Incarceration Network of Kentucky. They say this will be a march for justice and equality. They'll be starting behind me at 3rd Street Stuff here on Limestone and 3rd Street. Now, while talking about Michael Brown, the organizer brought up the case of Lexington's Tony Sullivan. This year was the 20th anniversary of Sullivan being shot and killed by a police sergeant here in Lexington. The sergeant said his gun accidentally discharged while he was serving Sullivan with a felony warrant for arrest. In that case, the grand jury chose not to indict the sergeant, which led to riots here in the city. Now, the organizers of this march have emphasized that they want it to be peaceful. They'll be leaving out from here at 6 p.m. tonight, walking up to the courthouse square, where they'll stop for a demonstration. Live in Lexington, Victor Puente, WKYT.
Victor, thank you. This morning, the mother of a man shot by Lexington police says she does not believe her son would want to hurt anyone. Police say on Sunday morning, Joseph Kilburn was involved in a drug deal in the parking lot of Berea Christian Church. They say 2 Lexington police officers, Wesley Farley and Christopher Mason, were on patrol when they saw it. Police say Kilburn then tried to run down the officers with his truck, so they shot him. Kilburn's mother says her son's friends told her Kilburn was trying to drive away from the officers and not run over them.
If my child did this, you know, he's going to have to pay for what he did if he did do this, you know, if he did what they're accusing him of. But still, the end don't justify the means.
Coote says her son was shot in the head. She tells us that he is stable at UK Hospital. The two officers are now on administrative assignment while police investigate.
New this morning, a Lexington murder suspect who was arrested in Arizona is now back in Lexington. 30-year-old Jeffrey Morris was arrested by U.S. Marshals in Phoenix. Lexington police say he shot and killed 47-year-old Anthony Carter on Chestnut Street on June 11th. WKYT's Sean Moody joins us live with the latest on the murder case.
Good morning, Bill and Rebecca. U.S. Marshals arrested Jeffrey Morris in Phoenix, Arizona earlier this month. He was booked into the Fayette County Detention Center last night, and he's set to be arraigned later today here in Fayette District Court. Police say Morris shot Anthony Carter to death in the early morning hours of June 11th on Chestnut Street. In Morris's arrest warrant, the detective says a witness told him he saw Morris arguing with Carter. Then he said he saw Morris shoot Carter, then get away on a bicycle. The detective said other witnesses said they saw Morris on the bike after the gunfire. The detective also said witnesses told him Morris had confessed to them that he killed Carter. The U.S. Marshals found Morris in Phoenix, Arizona earlier this month and arrested him. I spoke with Carter's brother the day he was killed. He told me Carter had moved from Lexington to Michigan not long before his death. And Morris's arraignment is set for 1 o'clock this afternoon here in Fayette District Court. Live in Lexington, Sean Moody, WKYT.
Sean, thank you very much. New this morning, we now know the name of a suspect charged in a Lexington murder case. 18-year-old Trayshawn Jones is charged with the August 2012 murder of Flaco Lopez. Lexington police say Jones, Alexander Burdett, and two juveniles forced their way into Flaco Lopez's apartment on Davenport Drive. They tell us a gun battle broke out, killing Lopez and injuring two intruders. Jones is also charged with assaulting two correctional officers.
We're tracking an accident out of Lexington this morning in which a car hauler was hit by a pickup truck. This happened about 10:30 last night at the 110-mile marker on Interstate 75. Police say a pickup truck hit a double-stack car hauler, causing the hydraulics to fail. The drivers of the truck and semi were not injured. Northbound lanes were shut down but opened back up at 2 o'clock this morning.
A terrifying moment for a Lexington driver overnight. A man was traveling outbound on Russell Cave Road in his truck around 1:30 this morning. Police say the driver lost control and hit 3 trees. Luckily, the driver got out of the vehicle on his own. He was alert and talking when he went to UK Hospital. Police believe the driver was wearing a seatbelt. Here is some video from that scene, and you can see the seriousness of the accident and amazing circumstances that he was able to walk away from.
Deputies have arrested a man they say hit and injured someone on an ATV, then drove off. Deputies arrested 30-year-old Joseph Lawson after he turned himself into police. They say he was driving on Highway 204 when he hit Tyler Hersey. Hersey was injured and taken to a hospital. Lawson was charged with assault and wanton endangerment. He had a child in the car with him when he hit Hersey's ATV, according to police.